two women working down the line. Yeah, two women sighing down the line. Down the line. When we're watching out for trouble, yeah. Down the line. When we keep them on running, yeah. When you can't say yes, you can't say no. Just be right now when the whistle blows. I need a satisfied man to help me out right now.
Welcome back to Sports Rock Show. We're going to make some picks now on upcoming college and NFL games. Last week's picks in week 1, Doug went 8-2.
Yay!
Chris went 6-4. Woohoo! And quite honestly, the host here didn't do quite as well. He went 4-6. Got a lot of making up to do.
Sure does. Sure does.
All right, let's get this started.
We got a celebrity sitting in.
Oh yeah, we have a special guest, Mr. JW here with us. He's to my immediate right.
I hear the rumors, but I really don't believe it much.
I hear when they say, "Are you JW?" You say, "Yes, I am."
Depends on how cute they are, yeah.
That's right. Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
That's right.
Now, is that cute males or females?
Oh God, I just ate too.
Oh, we just had a quick jab to the left here, or the right, actually. All right, we're going to start this off. First game on the agenda tonight is Michigan State, Notre Dame. I personally feel this will be one hell of a ball game.
Be a barn burner.
Let's start here with our guest analysis this evening. JW, who do you think in this game?
Well, just picking from past loyalties, I'm going to have to go with Michigan.
Michigan State?
Michigan State. Chris, your call.
Oh, I'm going to have to go Michigan State as well. I believe D'Antoni will have them ready to play. Although I think Notre Dame is starting to come into their own and actually live up to all the hype. So, but I think Michigan State has the edge, and I'll root for the Big Ten team. So let's go Michigan State.
Well, if I read this correctly, the versus means Notre Dame is be playing at home this year, correct?
That's not in order. I didn't put home.
Where's this game being played at?
I'm not sure. If it's at Michigan State, I'm taking Michigan State. If it's at Notre Dame, what strange things happen down there. Well, I'll take Michigan State. I don't know where that game's at, but I think Michigan State. I think Michigan State's defense will punch them in the mouth, and Notre Dame will back down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, my call on this one, and I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to say, and I'm not a Notre Dame fan by no means.
That's why he's 4-6 in week 1.
But I'm going to say that the Golden Domers beat Michigan State in that game, and I do believe it's at Michigan State.
I don't know. That was a flaw in my planning.
We'll blame production.
Blame production. Blame Twisted Tea. We'll blame whatever the hell you want to blame.
That doesn't freaking matter. We're all here. We're all getting it.
We're all here, but we're not all queer.
Number 2, USC versus Stanford. And I believe that game
I'm looking at
is in California.
Let me see.
I'll bet on that.
But I'm not sure.
That's a safe bet.
All right, Doug, you lead us off.
I'll take the University of Southern California Trojans.
All right, Chris, your call.
USC Stanford? Oh, without doubt, USC.
Trojans,
JW.
baby.
All right, I'm unanimous.
Trojans ruin. That means on and off the.
Yeah, on and off.
Never
trust your ex. Whatever they need to be on, they're on. Good. Come off. Good.
They're on. they are on to get you off.
That's exactly. Yeah. Hell yeah. We get out on the Chris. That was an awesome one.
This episode is sponsored by Trojans Condom.
And whatever anyone's drinking. All right, I think we're unanimous from USC Stanford. Let's go. Number 3, Florida, Tennessee.
You starting with me?
John, line that one off.
John.
Gonna be Florida.
You go Florida. Chris.
I'm going to go Tennessee. Are you from Nashville? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Yeah, you're the only 10.
he took my joke there.
Oh, damn.
I should figure.
This game is at Tennessee, by the way.
Yeah. It's in. I'll take Tennessee because it's at home, and I like the song Rocky Top.
Rocky Top.
They'll say it a million fucking times too. But I like the song.
Yeah.
And our FCC violation of the week goes to Doug Becknell.
Hey! Don't use last name.
Yeah. My bet also in this one is Tennessee. Number 4, Boston College Northwestern.
My last name is Stern.
Doug Stern, my bad. Boston College
Jim Baba Boy.
Baba Booey to you all.
Boston College Northwestern.
Boy, that's a good game. You know what?
You could thank production for choosing that game.
Those are
good matchup. It's a good matchup.
Those two schools,
it's a good matchup.
I would expect to probably never see on probation.
Yeah.
I agree.
At Northwestern, by the way, if that changes it anything.
It changes it for me because I'm taking Northwestern at home.
Yeah, I'm taking Northwestern.
Oh. Well, the man who went 8-2 last week was very rarely wrong. But I feel he's wrong this time. I don't like Northwestern. They're a Big Ten school. I'd like to see them do well because they have not done well in the football area for a very long time.
They went to a Rose Bowl. They lost.
They did. I'm gonna say Boston College.
All right, my pick, BC. All right, next up.
That was split 2-2.
Yeah. Next up, we're going pro.
I can't find the Michigan State game on here. Maybe I'm.
No, it is. It's Michigan State Notre Dame. It's on there somewhere.
I know
I think the game's at East Lansing. I really do.
I do too.
I think it is.
I think it is.
Production. Damn production.
Production's a bitch.
We're still recording here, people, on wasted air. We can't have that.
But it wasn't really wasted time.
It wasn't dead air. It was wasted.
Wasted time. You got it. All right, now we're hitting the NFL, everybody.
Because if it was dead air, we'd have to play some Grateful Dead.
And this game right now is getting ready to kick off here in about 40 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers. The Bears, the Pack. All right, JW, we'll start off. You give us your pick on this one.
The Bears.
The Bears. All right, Chris. This is at Green Bay. I do know that.
I know I'm rooting for the Bears, and the fact that last week was in Green Bay didn't stop San Francisco from handing Green Bay their asses.
Lambeau's lost a little luster.
It has. I'm going to go with John. I'm going to say the Bears.
Done.
I just can't see Green Bay going 0-2.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
The Bears look pretty tough. I mean, I think defensively, Jennings is out. I'll take the Bears.
Well, you know what? This is a unanimous.
Wow.
And this is at Green Bay, but I'm also going for the Bears.
The Bears.
All right, next up. This is a good one, guys. The Steelers and the Jets. Ooh. This is a good one.
Thank Mr. Becknell for that one.
This is a good one. This is a good one. Howard Coast.
I will say, first, I'll let Doug pick. But I will say, first and foremost, I thought the Jets impressed me last week. I did not expect that out of them.
I played the Bills' defense in my fantasy team.
Oh, but
that's
right. They were -4, I think.
Oh, hell yeah, they had it down, man. They suck.
Mark Sanchez, I've been very down on, but he impressed me last week.
All right, let's make a pick.
Go ahead, Doug.
I will take the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. I can't see them going 0-2.
No, especially not at home.
Doug, give us, or Chris, give us yours.
I will take Pittsburgh as well. Much
John,
like I hate
the Jets.
You're going with the Jets?
The Jets on an upset.
Sanchez and the Jets.
Sits at home, and I believe
Sanchez.
I believe in upsets, but I'm going to tell you what right now.
Tebow, baby.
Pittsburgh is not going to lose 2 in a row.
Did you hear the newest thing is griffining?
Huh?
Yes, griffining.
Where you lay on your back with your legs.
Let's discuss that after we make. We'll discuss that when we make our picks.
Well, Doug Tebowed last year on the air, so I expect him to Griffin on the air as well.
Oh, I want somebody to do a fucking weeding on the air.
Well, hopefully we'll have some of the weeding.
Let's get a weeding, baby.
I got weed in my pocket.
Screw all the weeding in the pocket.
Next to
Weeding
your brass.
on the brain.
Got brass.
That's one of the fantasy teams I play
in
against.
pocket.
Weeding.
I got weed in my pocket.
All right, this is a
W-E-D-E-N. Weed in my pocket.
this is a near and dear, and quite honestly, nobody in Ohio is going to lose on this one. Nobody in Ohio will lose. Well, somebody will, but somebody will win. So Ohio will have some winners. Let's put it that way. Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is at Cincinnati. Like I said, if you're from Ohio, you're winning whoever wins this game. So let's pick this one off. Doug, we'll start with you on this one.
I can't pick Cleveland. They can't score points. Cincinnati.
All right, Christopher.
I can't pick against Cleveland.
JW.
I think the defense that dominated one of the better offenses in the NFC is going to hand Cincinnati their butt.
I personally, on this one, I'm going with my Brownies because I don't think they could look quite as bad 2 weeks in a row.
I hope I'm wrong.
Well, I will tell you this.
I hope I'm wrong.
I won't pick against Cleveland all year. So if you wanna give me a loss, choose a Cleveland game.
Well,
I pick Cleveland every year. You'll be about 4-12 in those picks.
Yeah, well, son, I just took them in this game too, so.
Yeah, so did JW.
All right, Baltimore, Philadelphia. Chris, we'll start with you on
Hands
this one.
down, without a question, Baltimore, and I think Baltimore is going to be a Super Bowl contender this year.
Oh, strong statements.
It very much is.
Strong statements. JW,
Birds.
you're going with Philadelphia.
No. Ravens.
Oh, okay, they're both birds.
They're both birds.
I didn't know which birds you're talking about. You got Baltimore, okay. Doug.
Baltimore.
I can give you the bird, but
There it is. See it? If we had video cam, you'd see it coming to you.
of all the football teams I saw last weekend, Baltimore was the most impressive. I'll take that.
You know what? Another unanimous because I watched that game, and you know what? I'm not a Baltimore Ravens fan by no means, but I'm telling you what, right now, anyone in the NFL better look out for that fucking team because they got a defense and an offense. They're tough. They are tough.
But my question is this. How the hell are they still getting not only production, but top quality production out of guys like Ed Reed and Ray Lewis?
You know why?
Ray Lewis is 17th season. He's playing like a freaking in his prime.
They're freaks of nature.
They are. It's incredible.
And the recruiting is excellent. They spot these guys.
It is
bring them in,
incredible.
Yes. I'm going to tell you what, that's a legitimate question that Chris brought up, and you know what, I think all of us have comments on that. And let's start real quick, just a few seconds.
those guys
Let's start with Doug first. Doug first.
Had they stayed the Browns, maybe.
Why are they the way they are?
Who's that?
Ravens, real quick. Just quick summary.
I can sum it up in 2 words. Ozzie Newsome.
Yep.
Christopher.
I completely agree, and this is a year when they're arguably their best linebacker, although I think it's still Ray Lewis. Terrell Suggs is out.
Yep.
Yes.
And they still are playing like a freaking top-notch team.
Well,
JW,
they are top
Newsom's
notch.
obviously a force of nature.
Yes.
But I'm also going to say they draft better than most of the other teams.
Yes,
in
they
the
do.
NFL.
Yes, they do.
Okay, and my opinion
Without a
is this.
doubt.
I hands down give a lot of credit to the general manager from that team.
Yeah.
And a lot of people felt he was a traitor from the Cleveland Browns. No, he's not. He's a genius. He was a Hall of Famer, and he was a Hall of Famer winning as a Cleveland Brown. I admire and respect the shit out of him. They run an organization that what they do year in and year out is they continue to scout well, draft well, train well, have great coaches. I hate to say this, biting my other side of my tongue because now it's gone.
Don't say
The
it.
Pittsburgh Steelers. That's biting my tongue
He
off.
said it, folks.
That's biting my tongue off.
I know.
We need that. We need to have that kind of
If
organization.
you mention the Baltimore Ravens, I'm sad to say this, but you're going to have to mention Arthur J. Moore.
Oh, I thought we were going to go without saying his
no.
name.
No, I mean you have to mention him. The guy just died.
Well, I'm going to tell you what right now.
Should he be in the Hall of Fame, Chris?
How can you tell?
I'm speaking up right now.
I don't think...
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Without doubt, yes.
John.
What, in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Yeah, he has to go.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
There's no doubt.
He innovated Monday Night Football. He innovated television contracts for networks.
He's the reason why football's a multi-billion-dollar sport, to be quite honest.
All right, now wait a minute. Jim's going to bite his tongue big time here because when he first took my beloved Cleveland Browns out of this town, I thought the man should have been shot in the head.
Times.
After I realized how important he was to the NFL and to Cleveland, I realized I was wrong. And I have to bite this down by taking a big-ass turd that everyone at this table is shitting right now and have to eat it. But you know what? I'm willing to do that because you know what? Art Modell did what he needed to do to keep a team. He left us down big time. But quite honestly, if you look at the other side of it, I think we let him down too. If the Cleveland Browns were as big as they were supposed to be in Cleveland, Ohio, they would have had the very first new stadium ever built in Cleveland, Ohio. And they were snubbed twice. And this man wasn't a billionaire. He was a millionaire. And that wasn't enough to keep it going. And you know what? I was so bitter at first, but now I'm eating the shit. Because I look at what he did, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Absolutely. Big part of what the NFL
as I hated that guy, he was a visionary.
Yes. All right, now we got to move on down the picture. We're off for that one. Now, Detroit, San Francisco.
Who's leading us off?
Chris, you lead us. Oh, do you want me to lead this one off?
Sure.
Detroit, San Francisco. I don't know where this game's being played, but I will say one thing. I expect it to be a really good football game. A real good football game, actually. I think you got two pretty good teams coming up, young and playing well. This one, I will have to give, though, to the 49ers. Doug.
I'll say the 49ers by 2 touchdowns.
Oh! Wow, we're making predictions on scores, too. Whoa!
I think we into that.
All right, that's out there. That's good. I love it. I think it's great.
I'll put it out there right now.
I think it's great, man.
49ers will win by 2 touchdowns.
Chris.
Well, as every Browns fan knows, there has to be another team that you kind of root for whenever the Browns are no longer in the picture, and that team has always been San Francisco for me. I think San Francisco is another Super Bowl contender.
Good team to root for.
And they just won in Green Bay last week
and
won.
And won pretty well, too. Without a doubt, San Francisco.
I got some family out there. I want to say hi to my Uncle Jim, and don't worry, Uncle Jim, because San Francisco is going to stomp their butt.
All right. Well, here's another unanimous. No one's making points off this one. I'm going with San Francisco also in this one. I think they right now, not just the NFC, but I think in football, this could be incredible, and it was spoken about, but you might have the Harbaugh brothers facing each other for a
You could be.
And this is very early, gentlemen, and I understand that. It's very early, but I think it is a possibility.
Yes, it is.
Now, we got to move on to the next game. Last game we're picking here, Denver, Atlanta.
Me?
Chris, yeah, we'll let you go first.
And I think the reason why is one name and one name only, and that is Peyton Manning. He is back. He looked like he didn't even miss a game last week.
Well, I have to take my hats
off.
off.
The dude is without a doubt one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever live. He threw his 400th touchdown pass, and he gave credit to all of the receivers that he has thrown those touchdown passes to. That is a class act.
Oh, he is nothing but a class act, and he's nothing but a great quarterback, even at his age, which is what, 36. 36.
He's almost, I think he's...
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you what right now. Is he over the hill? Hell no.
No.
Hell, he sat for a year and a half. He's ready to roll right now. He just got his freaking shit back together. So you're taking Denver in that one.
Yes.
JW, what do you think? Denver, Atlanta.
All the guns loaded. Denver's going big.
Yes, they do.
All right,
I agree.
Mr. Doug.
I will take, on the turf, in the dome, high-flying Falcon offense, I'll take Atlanta.
Matt Ryan's healthy. Matt Ryan looked good last week.
All right.
Matty Ice is my fantasy quarterback.
Ah, there you go.
My pick on this game was before anyone else made their picks. I'm going with the Birds also. I'm going with Atlanta.
The Dirty Birds.
The Dirty Birds.
I think at home, they're a good team. Denver, I think good. I think Peyton Manning's going to have a really good year, actually.
I think Atlanta's a good team as well.
Now, I think Atlanta at home on their turf,
I think all the momentum
is
in Denver's favor. I think Denver got a big win over Pittsburgh last week. And I think that it'll carry over this week.
I'll take the Birds at home.
All right, we've made our picks on this segment. Next one we come back, we discuss the great and only, the Creole rock and roll. Out.
It ain't noise pollution, folks. And it ain't gonna die.